Hey there guys, it's Charjr Ryuki. I thought about this video for a while. I'm actually just recorded another video and I'm uploading it currently. It probably won't upload till finish uploading till about midnight. But I got a Zodiac here in front of me on my phone. And it's about the fire types. The ones that we know of right now, Gen 1, Charmander, Gen 2, Cyndaquil, Gen 3, Torchic, Gen 4, Chimchar, Gen 5, Tepig, Gen 6, Fennekin. Dragon, Rat, Rooster, Monkey, Pig, Dog. 6 or 7 gen, Tiger, Litten. All in order. There's 5 left. Will the Pokemon, here's the question as well. Will the Pokemon company end? With just 5 animals left on the Zodiac for the fire types? Will they end after this 5 or will they continue? I guess that's for them to decide. But as big as the franchise is as now, even after these next 5 are chosen for the next generations of the Pokemon continuation, I don't think they're going to stop. I don't think they're going to stop from there. Ox, rabbit, snake, horse, and sheep. In this video, I'm going to pick, out of these 5, I'm going to pick at least 2 typings, combinations, that I think would be, that's my phone by the way, would be a possibility of what the next gen starters after 7th gen will be. But here's another question before I get into that. Will they continue Ash's journey? Will the 7th gen be the last one? Will he end up being the champion of the Alola region? Don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's start off with the Ox. Big, powerful, big on brute force. We've had Tauros, we've had Bullfolent. Both normal types. Both related to the bull, ox, whatever. And how many other types of, they could use the water buffalo, they could use the ox here, or they can use the yak. These are all other bulls besides the normal bull, which is Tauros was made from, and Bullfolent being designed from a buffalo. It being a fire type, and we haven't had a Minotaur version of a bull yet. And people thought that Tauros should get an evolution. It should be a Minotaur-like. And it should have like a fighting type, or a fighting type typing. Kind of fitting, but we can also think about rock as well. Or ghost. With the ox, I can see, besides it being a fire type, it's other fire type typing, depending on how they want to go with it. I could see it being ground, rock. I said 2. 2 possibilities, but I'm going to keep mentioning which out of the ones that I think it's going to end up being, or possibly. It could be fire rock, fire ground, fire steel, fire ghost. Uh, it could even be fire electric. Just throwing that out there. Ghost as well. And fighting if it gets bipedal final evolution. I'm still about Linn's final evolution. I can handle. I'm pretty damn fine with the fact that it's Incineroar is a fire dark type. I'm pretty fine with that. I don't like the fact that it's a bipedal tiger instead of being a 4. But oh well. Out of those two for the Ox, I could think of. If I was to choose, I'd probably with the strength, the defense part. What Pokemon has better defense than the Steel type? We have yet to see a Fire Steel type starter, so why not a Fire Steel? If we were to branch from that and have something like Lightning Rod ability, possibly, I'm going to go with Fire Steel for the Ox and also Fire Electric for the Ox. That's what I'm going to go with. And I'll let you guys decide which typing you want it to be. And from the Ox, we'll go to the Snake. We'll go to the Snake. Okay, the obvious, Poison. Obvious. We had Seviper, we had Ekans and Arbok. Only snakes that we've had over the generations. And Fire Poison would be like the automatic because it's a snake, right? Gotta have it. But what if we went Ghost as well with it? What if we went Psychic with it? What if we went Dragon with it? Could it be a ground type? Yes, but I'm going to have to lean towards Dark. But I guess I'll throw that both out there. A snake doesn't deserve to be called a fairy, so I ain't gonna mention that. Depending on, like I said, depending on how they decide to lay these out and whatever. I'm deciding on at least 2 of them. The Snake Dragon type and the Snake Psychic type. I say Psychic because I'm bleeding towards the I can't talk. Basilisk? The giant snake that if you look into its eyes, you die. But if you just happen to catch a glimpse of its eyes, you turn to stone. What if they based, or it could be a ghost type as well if you went to go with that, but I'd still lead with a Psychic, Fire Dragon. Those are my choices for the snake. And let's go with something cute and cuddly. Let's go with the rabbit. Rabbit. We've had Baneri, Lopunny, which I think Lopunny is actually a normal fighting type, and Buttlebee and Diggersby, which is a normal ground type. Those are the only rabbits. The only obvious choice that I would automatically would like to see it would be a fire fairy. Fire fairy rabbit. Works. Cute, cuddly, adorable. Let's see, where else could it end up being? It could, if you want fairy, it could be, I don't want to say fighting aground, so I can't choose that. Scales. Can't choose steel, can't choose ghost. I guess if you want a sinister kind of little bunny rabbit, could go poison, could go dark, I can't say ghost. But if you want to go that route, sinister a little bit. from something cute and cuddly to the opposite. But, or it could end up being straight fire, which is totally fine too. I could say grass as well. It would be a total shock and total surprise, but I guess if I was to go with anything, shush. If I was to go with anything, I would say fire fairy, fire grass. Fire grass would be the surprise. We did the ox, we did the rabbit, and we did the snake. Let's go to the sheep. Sheep, definitely rock and ground immediately. Starters, right off. That's my choice. Take it or leave it. Could be firefighting type. Yes, but hell no. We don't need another fighting type. We've already had Embor, Blaziken, and Fernape. We don't need any freaking more. No more. Nada. Zero. Gone. Gone. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye to the firefighting typing. Gone. It can be straight up fire type as well. Steel type is a possibility. Lightning type is, electric type is a possibility. I wouldn't say fairy, but if I was to say two choices, I would stay with the ones that I mentioned first. Rock and ground. Done. That's what I would choose. Let's go to the horse, shall we? Ponyta and Rapidash. Over these years that I've been interested in this franchise, I've played the game since the start. And yeah, I've watched the anime. I didn't really like the Hoenn version, but oh well. And I didn't like Unova. Actually, I didn't like Hoenn, I did not like Unova, and I did not like Sinnoh. Those are the three I hated. I liked the first, second, and the last one. That was it. So, the horse, we had Ponyta and Rapidash. Rapidash, even though it looks like it was based off of a racehorse, it has a horn on its head, so based off of a unicorn. Some people thought that if it was to get a mega evolution or an additional evolution to it, it would be something resembling a Pegasus. What if we took that Pegasus idea and used that for a starter? We got these little miniature horses roaming around. We can have the starter type based off of that. And then we can go up, and then we can go to a winged horse with wings of fire. Pretty cool. Fire flying would be the obvious choice if based off of its looks, fire flying. Another possibility, fire fairy. Even though I can't really say that. Pure fire, I'm going to say that for all of them. That could be a possibility. We could end up with another pure fire type, which would be awesome at about damn time, but oh well. Another one, I don't see it being a ground type. I don't see it being a rock type. I see something, I would say, more flying, so it's got to have speed. And, you know, it's those mythical kind of things, so that's why I say fairy, even though I can't really say that. Not poison, not dark. Could be a possibility, because there are dark versions. Hello, Harry Potter. Under another name. But Ghost would be another choice, even though I can't really say that. But if I was to, even though I can't really say fairy, I'd probably say fire flying and fire fairy would be the choices. I would not say steel. I would not say grass. Psychic would be another choice I would choose for a possibility. Or you can mix things up and have it be an ice type. That would be cool. I think I also forgot to mention Blitzel and Zip Strike Up, but Those are electric types. They're zebras, but still member of the horse family, whatever. But those are my ideas of possibilities for these 5. Down in the comments below, let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Do you think they're going to stop after these next 5 generations come out? Or do you think that they're going to continue? And leave a like down below if you like this video. And it's basically your choice if you guys like my ideas or not for these possible 5. But if I was to talk about, I guess we can, since this is a Pokemon related video, for the next few minutes, let's talk about those. Let's talk about the surprise out of the 7 Gen starters. Like everybody else, I assumed that Rowlet's evolution would automatically be grass flying all the way through. All the way through. The possibilities that for Popplio's final evolution, and one of the multiple possibilities for Litten's final evolution, I'm glad it's Fire Dark. For Popplio's final evolution, I closely decided that it was either going to be a Water Ice or a Water Fairy. I could have chose Psychic, but it didn't have that Psychic feel, and it definitely did not look like a possible Steel type. So, Water Fairy would be the ultimate choice. And watching a gameplay that the that was on YouTube, that was a 10-minute video or something other, literally proved that it was going to be, Popplio was going to be a Water Fairy. And for Rowlet's final evolution being such a surprise, it going from grass flying to Grass Ghost. I'm not going to argue. Even I was surprised. It would be the obvious choice because you got a Fire Dark type. Dark. I was surprised about that. And seeing the Z moves for these starters, specific Z moves for these starters, are awesome. Totally awesome. I can't wait for next week to get the games. I might even purposely take a day off from work. Wink, wink. Especially if I might do that. Or I might at least take a half a day off. Basically this video is about a little about that. Still don't know. I mean, if the starters are supposed to have, I don't know if you guys know, but I have not seen anything related to Rockruff's 2 evolutions of being a wolf on all 4s in Sun, and a werewolf, a Pokemon version werewolf on Moon. Still solid rock type, and it keeps the same name. It said that when we first heard about the games, when they first came out, that they'd all have something similar, that they're all related. Are these starters going to get another form? I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. Let's talk about it. Anyway, guys, I'm Charjr Ryuki. Twitter link be down below, along with fan mail. I will see you guys next time. Peace.